Ayo, and this is the video that I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and that is my recommended GOTH bands and artists. Yay, last! And yes, well, I may not dress gothic by the look of it, but I suppose you could say it's a bit of cyber rainbow. Because I was gonna dress goth for this one, but I thought, what the hell, must we get this video out of the way, because I've been wanting to do this in a long time. Anyway, without further ado, I shall start my list. Now these bands are based on my personal opinion. In other words, you don't have to listen to these bands and artists if you don't want to. I am not forcing you, it is entirely your choice. Okay, got that? Right, let's just start my list. First one, Mandragora's Scream. I don't have any albums of them, but I did discover this band on YouTube, and I suppose they're similar to Cradle of Filth, let's just say on that, but I think less screamers than I remember, because I haven't listened to them for ages. My favourite track for that is Dark Lantern, really good song it is. And there's also a goth version of Close Every Door from, well, you can guess where it's from. Next band, Tiamat. Another band I discovered on YouTube. And my favourite song for that one is Do You Dream of Me. Very mysterious is what I like about that. Third, Lunatica. Another band discovered on YouTube. Yeah, most of the bands I discovered on YouTube, really. So, sorry for that. My favourite track for that is it's probably Who You Are and The Spell, because The Spell is like really fast paced and like really good. Next one is Catatonia. Now this one, one of my old mates introduced me to that, and I borrowed a couple of his CDs. One of the tracks that I really like on that, as my most favourite of all by that band, is A Darkness Coming. It's one of my favourites, if you want to check it out. So yeah, the reason why, I think it's probably to do with the acoustic sounding, and then it went on to the rock thing, so it's got a bit of most of my taste in there, so that's probably what I like about that. This band I recently got into is Blackthorn. That was recommended by one of my old mates, who basically just asked me on Facebook, have you ever heard of Blackthorn? I'm like, oh, never really. So I searched it on YouTube and listened to it, and I'm like, cool, I like that. Can't remember the name of the track, that's my favourite one. I think it's Saturnia it's called. But anyway, it's on my favourites. If you they're my favourite track by that band. This band I really recommend you listen to is Noxicana. They're a classical group, but they're really gothic. They do stuff that's based on authors, like, for example, Edgar Allan Poe, and there's other authors, but I can't remember which one, but I know that one they do. And they're absolutely fantastic. However, their albums are quite expensive, so I can't afford those albums at the moment, but once I get a bit more, I will be treating myself to those, because they are brilliant, that band is. And I got quite a lot of their songs on my favourites list, so yeah, if you haven't heard of them, check them out on your favourites. Next one. Of course, if I don't mention this, I'm probably gonna get a bit of a nag by my old mates. And that is Paradise Lost. Yes. And I think you probably know who you are now with the mention of that. Don't worry, none of you guys will know. Anyway. Yeah, this band takes me back to me Ruskin Mill days, basically. My favourite track by them is No Celebration. Of course, reminds me of my old mates. So, Sirenea. They're like Justania, basically. Or they have had mixtures of singers and all sorts. So yeah, but my favourite track by them is The Other Side. Next one. Beatrice de Vampires. One of my old mates introduced me to that, and I borrowed a couple of their albums, and I really liked that, but can't find the albums on at the moment. I've got the name of it recorded on my phone, so hopefully I'll find them soon. Of course, the next one, which I have mentioned it before, is Incubus Succubus. They're not just pagan, they're also gothic. And, well, I don't really have a favourite because they're so good, these tracks, so, yeah, I don't really have a proper favourite, so yeah, check those out, yeah. And, next band, Tristania. They're one of my favourite goth bands, they are. I didn't discover them on YouTube, I discovered them on, I think it was like one day I was really bored and stuff really, and then I had this sample of, I think it was Beyond the Veil it was called, and I checked them out more really with more songs by them and really got into them. And my favourite one, that is, you should really check out as well, is Crushed Dreams. Yeah, this one is. Of course, the next band, everyone's heard of them, Cradle of Filth. They're the black metal British legends, they are. Oh, to me they are. My favourite track, Nymphetamine, because that was my first ever song that I've heard by them. So that was just fun. Next one, my second favourite band of all time, Nightwish. Absolutely love them to bits. And my favourite track, Nemo. Sorry, it's just the autism excitement. This one is, I suggest next, is Malice Miser. Now, they're a Japanese goth band, and the song I recommend you listen to is Beast of Blood. And most of the lyrics are in English, but some are in Japanese. And the female looky-like, Mana, has, well, his own band. It's actually a he, not a she. He has his own band called Moidy Moigs. I think that's how you say it. Very hard to say that. So there's that, you should check out as well. And he is also manager to a J-pop artist called Kanon Wakashima. Now, Kanon is not a goth artist. She's basically a J-pop artist, but she has a bit of Lolita style to it. So there's that to check out really. Next one is the first goth band that I've heard. Well, basically the first goth band that I've actually listened to really when I first started being a goth is him. His Infernal Majesty. That was one of the first ones I discovered. My favourite track by them. Quite hard to decide on that one with time wise, so yeah, there's that band to check out. Everyone's probably heard of that. Next one, Iron Ghost. Now, I will probably suggest you listen to the old stuff of Iron Ghost, because I prefer the old stuff to the new stuff really. Next one, Emily Autumn. Really like that artist. She's quite alternative and unique, she is. She's not like one of those normal original goth bands. It's basically like a mixture of techno and all sorts, really. A bit of something like that, really, I think. Excuse me, I need your nose. Next one, Lacuna Coil. That's really good band, that one. My favourite one, I can't remember the name of it, but I'm not going to do the tune of it because I don't know that easily. But yeah, I do have a favourite tune by them, but I can't remember the name of it. Sorry about that. Next one, Aiden. And old stuff by Aiden, basically. I suggest that. One I suggest listening to is The Last Sunrise, Die Romantic, and Enjoy the View. Second one, last one I think that's on my list is Evanescence, which It's more of the beginner stuff, really, for beginner goths to listen to. Really start off with that one, but I do like Evanescence too. So yeah. Well, actually, that was my third last one. I just came up with another band in my head that's not on my list. It's the second last one. That is Sandria. Now, they're a good band to listen to as well. They're like Evanescence, but it's a bit more next level-ish, basically. So there's that. And the last one, because of time-wise, because it's still 10 minutes, is my favourite band of all, Within Temptation. Really listen to that band, they are absolutely fantastic. They're my favourite band of all time, so of course I would suggest that. My favourite one, acoustic, bittersweet, and the rocky stuff, the heavy stuff, The Truth Beneath the Rose. So that is my list of recommended goth bands and artists. Oh, and also, not forgetting, Tarja Turunen. Yeah, I forgot to mention her because she's actually the ex-singer of Nightwish. So, there's that artist you probably suggest you listen to as well. But on the Nightwish stuff, don't do solo stuff because they're not as great as the Nightwish stuff. So, yeah, so sorry I forgot to mention that artist. Because I know there'll be comments saying, you forgot to mention Tarja. So, yeah. So that's my list. And I've got to get going because of time-wise. And darkest greetings to you all. Bye.